Donald Trump has done a ton of bragging about how he has been doing so well in the Republican primary in spite of not spending any money on campaign ads, but he is changing his tune on that. Trump told a rally earlier this week in Nashua, New Hampshire, the site of the February 9th primary election, that he is soon going to begin spending big money, millions of dollars, to win the early primaries. To date, he appears to have spent only a little over $200,000 on advertising, compared with, for example, $41 million spent by Jeb Bush and his allied super PAC. But Trump says that is changing, that starting on January 4th, which is the first Monday of 2016, he will be spending a lot of money, about $2 million a week, on ads. Let's take a look at this tweet that Donald Trump sent out. My campaign for president is $35 million under budget. I have spent very little and am in first place. Now I will spend big in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina. I welcome this hugely. I mean, Trump will not be the Republican nominee. Anything that extends this fantasy world he has created in the Republican Party is a good thing. Spend $4 million a week for all I care.
Well, inject some stimulus into broadcast television,
Yeah.
and big corporate media. Whatever. Everyone else is doing it, and this money is going to have probably no impact on his, on his accounts overall.
Oh, on his account. I was going to say, is it going to have any impact on the race? Because we've hypothesized.
Might help a little.
We've hypothesized that the Trump voter is, number one, primarily a low information voter, and number two, completely confused about whether they're even conservative, because half the stuff Trump says are ideas that are mostly heard on the Democratic side than the Republican side. My sense is that by TV advertising, Trump is not really going to reach many more people that would even consider supporting him. So I'm curious as to the marginal return that Trump might get on this TV advertising. Maybe it will move the needle, Lewis, but I think Trump is rapidly approaching, if not already, at his sort of ceiling of support.
Yeah, but it could move more of the Bush supporters over. It could move more of the Rubio supporters over if they start realizing that it's between Cruz and Trump. The advertising might help in that way a little bit, but is it going to have a huge impact? Probably not.
We will see. I welcome the ads. I welcome the spending. And early next week, we should get a look at some of these first ads that Donald Trump will be running.